No. Now, when I said let's try to be clever, what I was actually saying is we're going to see if we can clear out that pit using our backpack ability. Just create a big explosion. You know, the thing to consider there would have been that if you want to use your backpack, it's a lot easier to do when you're not dead. So this time, we're going to try to not die. Going to try to not dead. And we're off to a good start so far. Haven't taken any stupid damage yet. It's been a whole 20 seconds, and I'm still playing sensibly. Let's see, let's just see how long we can keep that up. I'm liking, oh, no, there it went. There it went. That was the end of it. Alright, that was cool. That was cool. Excellent use of backpack there. Keep it going. Keep it going. Not like that. That's not how we're going to keep it going. Oh. I don't know. I feel like either there's something I'm doing wrong, or maybe I have a lot more space than I feel like I have. But you get a situation like that where you're in a little hallway like this, and say you're down here, and like I want to get from here to over here, but let's say there's a tennis bat, a little, you know, bat flying head guy, and he's right, say, here. Now, it feels tight enough that I'm not going to be able to safely get through there without having to, you know, back up, come over here, try to shoot him down. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm just being paranoid. I should try it next time and see if in that situation I can just kind of sneak through with a little hop over like that. I feel like that's part of what's holding me back a little. It's a combination of overcautiousness mixed with weirdly also mixed with recklessness, because I keep forgetting that I'm not focusing on my combos, just survival. So we're gonna try to, you know, dial back a little bit and also dial up a little bit, if that makes any sense. Gonna be, if anything, slightly less cautious, but in a more focused way. We're going to try to not get hit. We're going to focus on not getting hit, and we're going to care less about combos. Hopefully, you know, I am human. As you can see, it's not working out very well so far, but you know, we're not doing that badly. We've just got no health. Well, there you go. That's what happens when you have no health. Pro tip: if you have no health, try not to get hit by any enemies. That's it's a thing that I've learned. We're solidifying that tonight. So just remember when you have no health, that means that if you get hit, well, you know, bad things are going to happen. Alright, I feel like I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm throwing it a little on these last ones. I have improved beyond this level. So let's try to reset our focus. I'm gonna do better. We've got full health, full ammo, starting second. I don't know how exactly to count these levels, but second room of level 1, or is this level 2 technically? Either way, we're still in a pretty good spot right now. We're gonna do our best to keep it that way. This guy here, let's try to bait him down a little bit so we can jump on his head. And as soon as we've got our snail, yeah, low enough that we can jump over him, I guess. Check the ceiling. Nope, I don't see anything on the ceiling there. So let's move along through the tube. You're going down immediately, and I guess we'll jump on this guy, save a bullet or two, and then bounce into some more heads. You get jumped, you get shot, and you also get shot. Alright, Porcupine, you gotta not do that, because when you puff up like that, it can't hurt you as well. And that really makes it tough for me. Check the ceiling up here. I don't see anything worth pursuing high up. But, you know, that's why we check. We check to make sure there's nothing there, just as much as we check to make sure there is something there. Or, I guess, see if there is something there. That wouldn't necessarily be a make sure situation. You know, semantics. I guess it could work either way, but, you know, words, they're important. It's important to say things so that they come out the way you mean them. We're gonna try for the secret level. I'm feeling adventurous, And if I actually manage to get through it, that's going to be a nice little confidence boost. And immediately that was the wrong move, but we may be able to get this guy baited over a little. Yes, there we go. That, I mean, like, again, didn't work out exactly how I was hoping. Yeah, alright, well, we lived. We didn't lose anything. It was a bit of a waste of the secret level, but, you know, it is what it is. We're gonna keep going. Keep jumping on heads and shooting faces. Trying not to get jumped on or, you know, mistreated in any way ourselves. I don't see anything in the ceiling up here, but I do see a chest that we can open that contains health that does nothing for us. You know, I was kind of hoping that if you encounter one of those chests and you already have full health, it might have something else in it. And maybe it would under certain conditions. I haven't fully figured that out yet, but it kind of just seems like that chest always contains health. So I'm thinking maybe those might actually become a little less useful for us as we get more comfortable in these early levels. Which, you know, I think we can safely say that I am getting a little more comfortable here. That level, it kind of, you know, it felt natural. It didn't feel like I was struggling too hard with it. You know what, we're going to take this backpack. It's one that we haven't seen yet in this save file. It is one of my favorite backpacks. I like it. It basically lets you do a super high jump, just like that. And the reason we're taking it now specifically is because we need it for another... well, it's actually the last of the things that I know how to unlock right now. But as soon as we encounter Sally, we're going to do some fun stuff with that backpack. So, you know, look forward to that, I guess. And again, let's not lose our focus here. It's easy to feel overwhelmed on this level because there is a lot going on, and as you can see, I'm getting a little overwhelmed. It's just important to maintain focus and not be an idiot like I'm doing right now. Oh, so close. You know what? We're just about going to be able to... Oh. Well, we've got to continue at least. We got the backpack that I needed, and we have a continue. So we can start over from those bosses. We'll give them another shot. And, you know, let's give them a refresh. I don't know that this skull really benefits us any in the boss fight, but it'll be nice to have going forward. I'm still not entirely sure what it does, but it's got to do something. So, start off with a few shots here. A couple more shots. And 2 out of 3 down already, but we're out of ammo, which we fixed. And we did it. We did it. You know, the funny thing is, I've kind of noticed you have a level that you're struggling on in GoNNER, in my experience. You will. Oh no, I got the wrong backpack. Well, all right. We'll still say hi to Sally. She filled up my ammo. I don't need any health, so she didn't give me any health. How considerate. Look, you know what? She gives you what you need. She is the best whale friend a person could ask for. Anyway, as I was saying, it seems like when I have a spot that I'm having trouble with in GoNNER, like that first boss, for example, I will just do horribly several plays through. We'll struggle and just have to put so much into overcoming. But then when you make it, it just seems like you make it on essentially a perfect run. I wasn't paying the closest attention, but I'm pretty sure that was a no-hit. Wasn't it? Yeah, that was a no-hit on those bosses. I just got destroyed by them multiple times in a row, and then all of a sudden, just no-hit, flawless run, take out all 3 of them. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of funny the way that works. I don't know if there's some kind of, I don't know, psychological thing causing me to do better on... I don't know, I'm not gonna think too hard about that. Point is, we beat those bosses, we are now in Robot Land, and kind of floundering a little bit. I've taken some dumb damage here. But overall, I'd say we're in a pretty good spot at the moment. You know, I'm not going to mess with those guys right now. We're just going to jump across the platforms. Got to keep reminding myself we are not worried about combos so much as we are about surviving. And there is a certain point where you have to think of both, because, wow, yeah, that was not the thing to do. The thing is, Robot Land is hard for me to combo in. But the other side of that is combos is how you manage to get the currency that allows you to continue if you run into a bad spot. Alright, I'm glad I noticed this here. We are going to visit death before we restart. We're going to pick up that backpack. I think it should be here, available as a starting backpack, now that we've picked it up in-game. So we're going to take my starting head for my 5 health. We're going to take my shotgun, because that's my favorite, and... yes, there it is. We've got the bouncy ball backpack, or the balloon, or whatever you want to call it. The round one that makes you jump really high. But anyway, the dilemma is that comboing is the thing that gives you your currency that allows you to buy upgrades and continue. But at the same time, comboing is the thing that's most likely to get you hurt or killed, because, you know, in practice that requires that you be fast and sometimes a little bit reckless, you're gonna take some dumb damage every once in a while, especially if you're me and you occasionally take, well, by definition, dumb damage for no reason at all sometimes. So we're gonna... I don't know, I guess the challenge then becomes to find a good balance. We're gonna be aware of our combos, but we're not gonna push for them too hard. Hopefully, you know, it's going to come down to suddenly I have a 6 combo and that all goes out the window because I've got to shoot the next guy. Gotta shoot the next guy. Or jump, you know, whatever your flavor is. I feel like I may be in trouble here. I got myself in a very bad spot. I don't know if there's any good way out of this. No, that was it. I dug my own grave there. Well, let's do better this time. Let's not make a fatal mistake like that. I feel like we're kind of getting into a good rhythm. I just have to, you know, not throw it just as I'm starting to get comfortable. You know, we'll call those first few, they were warm-ups. You know, I haven't actually played at all since the last stream. I haven't really been playing this off-camera since I've only got the one save file. I want to make sure all of my progress is actually on video here, because, I mean, the whole point of this series is to kind of document myself getting better at the game, and I feel like I'm kind of, you know, cheating the series and cheating you as a viewer if I play too much off camera. That way, if, you know, if I come back tomorrow and all of a sudden I make it all the way through Robot World just flawlessly, well, where did that improvement come from? That wasn't documented, and people are calling shenanigans on me, I'm gonna get bad comments, you know, people are just gonna be upset, and you know what, I'd feel bad about it too. I would just feel like a phony. Like a big fat phony. Meanwhile, we are... oh, I can't believe... oh, I was gonna say I can't believe I didn't get hit there, but then I immediately got hit, so, I don't know, I probably just shouldn't think or say things like I can't believe my good fortune, because then it's immediately gonna go away. Not that I'm superstitious, but that does kind of seem to be the pattern. As soon as I start getting to feel comfortable, that's when I start to get a little bit reckless. You know, comfort breeds miscare, I guess. I don't know. There's probably got to be a more eloquent way to put that. Somebody else has probably created a saying or a phrase that says the exact same thing, but says it much more effectively. But you know what I'm saying. If you get comfortable, it's easy to get too comfortable and get sloppy as a result. We're going to try to not let that happen. Moving on. We've only got 3 glyphs, which... oh, here's where it's going to come from. This is a place where I think we can... I thought I had the exploding backpack, and I pushed the button to make everything explode. And as you can see, nothing exploded, but I did, in fact, run into an enemy and lose my head and drop all of my stuff. So I don't think we're going to be getting much of a combo here, but if we play it smart, there's a pretty good chance that we won't die. Don't you say a word. Let's start over. Let's take another shot at that. We are going to back it up. We're going to backpedal a little bit, and then we are going to pretend. We're going to pretend that last run didn't happen. Especially, we're going to pretend the way that last run ended did not go down in the order of events as actually happened. For the sake of morale, We're gonna pretend that that last one was